can as well inhibit the migration and the recruitment of eosinophils infiltrating inflammatory cells during the second phase of allergic reaction.
Every drug who can block this migration can be very useful in the treatment of chronic allergic disease.
There is a significant improvement with regard to the new antihistaminics, and more particularly cetirizine, which not only has no side effects, doesn't have the conventional side effect of the antihistaminics, but also it seems that it has other side activities that are beneficial for the long-term treatment of these patients.
In consideration of the fact that now allergy is considered an inflammatory disease, it's very important to have good anti-allergic drugs. In that I mean acting not only as antihistamine, but also in the inflammatory phenomenon due to the allergic reaction. In this viewpoint, in the light of these concepts, that cetirizine is actually effective in this second part of the disease.
We compared cetirizine 10 milligrams to loratadine 10 milligrams, terfenadine, both 60 and 120 milligram doses, and the old antihistamine chlorpheniramine in a 4 milligram dose, also placebo. Our study design was crossover. What we found was that of all the medications we used, cetirizine had the most rapid onset, and the duration of action of this drug was easily 24 hours. We found that it was more potent than the other drugs used in this experiment. I think that our study was looking at the skin, but I believe that in the nose and in the bronchi, cetirizine also seems to be quite a potent new antihistamine medication. The other nice thing about it is that at least in the skin and the nose, it does not seem to cause tachyphylaxis. In other words, with repeated use, patients do not seem to become less sensitive to the effects of cetirizine over time. This is important because, of course, as we know, in allergic disorders, the likelihood is strong that patients will need to use any medication they're taking for a considerable length of time, not just for one dose, here and there.
Somebody I know used to say that you enter allergy as you enter a religion. Means that you can get in fairly easily, but once you're there, it's very difficult to get out. And this is true. These patients who are allergic will eventually develop acute reactions, but very many of them will have repeated reactions, recurrent reactions, and then eventually chronic reactions. And they become chronic allergic patients.
UCB, thanks for your attention.
ありがとうございました。